So let me have a crack at explaining this rowing coaching gig that I've gone and got myself into. So I am the senior boys coach at Unley High School, my old school, which means I have year 10s and year 11s. And out of these boys, I will have a first 8 and hopefully a second 8. So there's a total of 15 boys. We need one more. And they're a great bunch of kids and I'm really enjoying working with them. And the training isn't only in the river, in the boat, it's also at the school in the weight shed. And there's a lot of ergos. And this is an ergo now, and let me tell you, the boys hate the ergo. In fact, we all hated ergos. So ergos, not fun. On the river, fun. Boys like this one, not this one. And the problem with ergos is there's tests, so there's nowhere to hide on them. So these boys have to row 2,000 metres, so 2k when they race. And often we do a test over 2,000 metres on these horrible machines. And there's just nowhere to hide on them because there's a score, and that's where it is. That's what I'm talking about. And they do go towards who's going to be in the first 8 and who's going to be in the second 8, but it's not the be-all and end-all. And it means that I'm down at West Lakes, which is about 15k from home, down by the beach. And I'm also in the weight shed at the school, so I'm coaching 5 days a week. And I am loving the challenge. And it's new to me as far as being a full-on coach. It's not new to me coaching rowing. I did actually coach first 8s back in 1989, so 1,000 years ago. And to be honest, not really a whole heap's changed. There's only so much a human can do holding an oar in a boat. The boats have definitely changed, and the oars have changed, but the human hasn't. So it's the same principles, and I'm going to keep the KISS, which is keep it simple, scenario going because it works in my brain. And the boys seem to be responding really well to my style. And I just respect these kids. I have a lot of faith in them. And I think we can have a real crack at this season, both first and second 8. And it's beautiful down here at West Lakes, as you can see, sun coming up over the houses. This is early morning. And back in the weight shed on the ergos. Now we don't just do ergos in the weight shed, we also do weights and we do circuits. And I've got the boys doing a lot of running, but ergos certainly play a lot of land training. Because obviously it's like rowing.
Bring it down.
So we're on the water rowing 3 days a week, and we're in the weight shed 2 days a week, which is ergos and weights, as I said earlier.
All right, let's get straight into it, boys.
So we row all configurations when we're in the boat. Sometimes we row as 4, sometimes we row as 6, and sometimes, of course, we row as 8. But we're just at the very start of the season. Now this ergo here is a 2k that we actually did this morning, so these boys are going all out for 2 kilometres. And it's very, very uncomfortable. If you've never done it, go to a gym, find one of these ergo machines. Make sure it's a Concept 2, which is the brand, and go as hard as you can for 2k. It's a very, very unpleasant exercise, but critical to the rowing. And you can see the boys here. This is only probably our 3rd row. Here we are on the bikes. So I ride up and down on the shore and have a radio and speak to the cox. That's Finn coxing today. He's injured. He's actually a rower. He had a sore back, so he was coxing. And I give instructions to him, and he passes it on to the crew.
Get it up.
So we've got to carry the boat in and out, and then always after rowing we have a bit of a get-together, a bit of a chat, see what's working, what's not. And loving this rowing coaching. So I hope you enjoy these videos, and thanks for rowing with us.